Welcome to our day 3 of our yoga challenge. Good morning, my name is Natania Kamen, and I'm glad that you're back here with me. Find a seated position, use a blanket, a towel, whatever you can to just lift a little bit your hips, your sacrum off the floor. Take as long as you need to center. We're just gonna start right away. Interlace your fingers and reaching the palms up to the sky. Pressing the sit bones down so there's more space between your hands and your sit bones. And then we're going to bend to the left and round the back and going all the way to the other side. As you open the chest when you inhale, when you go to the other side, you exhale as you round your back, squeeze your belly, and then reaching all the way as you're finding space, not just on the front chest, but also the back chest. Exhale to open more of the back chest. Inhale to lift your sternum, your chest bones. And then when you have that, you interlace your fingers to the back and trying to reach the floor or your blanket with your knuckles. As you lift the chest, open the shoulders, bring your chin towards your chest. And then bring your hands down in front of you, in front of the mats. Take your props away, bringing hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Take a deep breath here in. We're going to do some rounds of cat and cow. Look how fancy I am. I have another camera. Just so you can see the spreading of my fingers, the spreading of my toes in this one. As I press my hands down, I center with my core, and then I lift, I engage, and I lift my mid back all the way up to the sky, bringing my chin towards the chest. And then I create the opposite. I'm pressing the floor away from me, roll the shoulders back, drop my belly, and lift my tailbone. So you're going to do those two opposite movements to bring as much energy to your spine, to bring that fluidity, that fluid movement, and also energy that creates a healthy spine. So you squeeze round the back, bring the chin towards the chest. Now we're going to add one more movement. When I'm rounding my back, I'm going to bring my sit bones to my heels, and then as I'm like almost smelling my mat, I come forward and I'm doing the same thing, cat and cow, but with movement. Exhale, sliding almost your nose to the mat as I lift my elbows and I keep my belly down. Exhale around the back, reaching towards your heels, and then slowly coming forward, looking forward, maybe even your chin goes forward. Exhale, rounding your back, going back. Nice fluidity of your spine, nice fluidity with your breath. Now you can see the whole thing. I'm rounding my back and I'm going back to my heels. And then forward as I smell my mat, I come forward and look forward. If it feels good for your neck, guys, you don't have to stretch the front of your throat. Now I'm straightening my right leg back, and as I'm trying to drop my heel to the floor, I'm extending my left arm up, and then with my core, with my waist, I'm opening my chest. Exhale, now you're going to thread the needle. That left arm goes all the way underneath the right. And then I'm reaching back and up again. You don't have to touch the floor if you don't want to. Exhale, a gentle movement. That right leg still stays straight. Inhale, up. Don't use your shoulder if you have shoulder issues. Just keep maybe your hand back or keep your hand to your side. Just try to twist. Now I'm going all the way to the threading the needle. You can use your props here. You can bring the prop underneath your shoulder if this is too much, or maybe just underneath your head, your left side head. Take another deep breath here as you surrender that shoulder. And then lift your sit bones away from your heel and come back to a tabletop. I'm going to straighten my right leg again. Lift your sit bones up to the sky as you drop your right heel down to the floor. Keep opening the heart and the back chest, and then rounding the back as you drop your left knee again to the floor. Lift your right leg up, and then bring your right knee all the way. You're stepping your right foot between your hands. Use your hand to guide you there if you need to. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Take a deep breath as you open the chest. And then bring your hands back down. Stepping all the way back, finding your downward dog. Pedal your heels if it feels good for the back of your legs. And then drop your knees back down. Tucking your toes. Rounding the back and sitting in your heels. Remember what we did? We're going to do it again. And then sliding the heart forward. Exhale. Inhale. Kind of just did one. Now we're going to extend the left leg, and then the right arm goes up on the twist as you press your left hand down and your right knee down. And then thread the needle. Right arm goes underneath your left. Inhale, open again as you feel that contraction, as you feel that cylinder happening in your core. Inhale, reaching it up. Keep a healthy neck. And then exhale when you're ready to thread all the way. That right arm goes underneath the left arm. Relax your head wherever you can relax your head. If you need your hand underneath your forehead or your props, then come back up. I'm straightening my left leg again as I drop my heel, lift my sit bones as my right leg stays really comfortable. Just stretching that left leg. Take another breath in. Lengthen the spine as much as you can. Open the shoulders. All right. That left knee now, that left leg lifts, and then the knee comes towards your chest as you step your left foot forward. Take a deep breath. Make sure your knee and ankle are at the same level. And then reach the arms up. Take a deep breath here. Extension through your spine. Bring your hands down. Step your left leg all the way back again. And then find your downward dog. Keep lifting your tailbone up. Now I'm walking my hands slowly towards my feet. If this is too much today, you just find your way slowly to a fold forward position. I'm bringing my hands and I might be just holding my wrist or my fingers. So if this is too much, you don't have to. Come to a halfway pose. And then exhale, fold, connecting belly with legs, inner thighs. Inhale, lengthen in the spine. Roll the shoulders back and chest going towards your toes. Exhale, fold. Another deep breath here. Inhale, lengthening your spine. Exhale, fold as you open your hamstrings and your low back. Interlace your fingers. If you can find your fingers, please use a towel or a shirt. Doesn't matter. As long as your head is heavy. Do you see my yes and no sign? That's a help for you to know how to release it. And then hands come back down. If you have no issue in your knees, you can lift your heels off the floor as your hands come down, sending the weight to your heels now, letting the weight to be distributed between your hands and your feet, the balls of your feet. And then relax your head if it's okay. If it doesn't feel okay for your cervical spine, please bring a block, bring something underneath your head so your head can relax, or even your hands. Now take another breath in, look forward, start to walk your hands, and then you drop your knees. Point your toes, bring the toes together, and find your child's pose. Whatever child's pose feels good in your body, that's where you're going. I have my knees separated. If that doesn't feel good, bring your knees together. If sitting in your heels doesn't feel comfortable, bring a pillow between your heels and your tushy. And then take long and deep breaths here. Breathe all the way to your low back. Breathe all the way to your fingertips. And then looking forward, keep your forearms on the ground and then drop your pubic bone down. This is called Sphinx. As you press the front of your feet down, press the hands down. Now what I'm doing here is to just awaken again my cervical spine. And I'm bringing my chin towards my chest until my body can and feels okay. And then I'm lifting and keeping my chin kind of almost parallel with the floor. And then as you press the floor, imagine yourself sliding between your arms. Then I'm just walking my hands to the front. And then drop my hand, whatever cheek you want, right or left. And just feel the energy in the front body touching the earth. And feel the back body now just creating space as you breathe. Now I'm pressing my right hand underneath my shoulder as I slide my right knee to my side. Now you can see here, but my right knee is trying to reach my right elbow, and then I'm moving away. I'm sliding the inner knee away. And then I'm lifting my chest off the floor until I find pigeon. So pigeon also, in your body, if you have hips issues, you can bring a pillow underneath your right glute so it's lifted more, or you can bring a chair in front of you so you can put your hands. Having this helps you not to go so deep if you're too tight. Maybe it's the first time you're doing pigeon. Now, as you find your right sit bone down, bend your left knee, and you don't have to have the space. You can be right here. See, my knee, it's coming really close to my right toes. So left knee is back, and I'm twisting here. My left hand is on my right knee, and I'm twisting all the way to the back. And then now my left hand is on my left knee, and I'm reaching my right arm up. Exhale, release your hand back down. And then gently find your knees on the ground and come back down. Remember our Sphinx? Yeah, we look like Sphinx, don't we? Press our feet on the ground, sending the chest. It looks like an easy pose to be, but if you're really engaged, it's not. Now just slide your left knee and then keep sliding away from you so your left hip bone tries to find the floor. And then pigeon when you're ready. And again, your pigeon doesn't need to look like my pigeon, okay? This is what I'm showing you. You can bring a blanket underneath your sit bones until you can balance the weight that you can put in your hips. And also, your hand can be on top of something like this stool that I have in front. I could keep my hands there, or my arms. If you have the space, you can go all the way down to the floor. From here, drop your left sit bone on the ground. Now bend your right knee. Remember, your right knee can be really close to your left foot if you want. And then doing the opposite, right hand goes to the left knee as left hand go back and twist from your waist. Keep your chin parallel with the floor. Right hand grabs the right knee as the left arm goes up and you open the left side chest. Take another breath. Exhale, release the hands down to the floor. Step back to a downward dog. You should feel good, a downward dog right now. Check in with your neck, then drop your knees back down. Find your way in child's pose. I'm going fast here for you to see all the variations that we have for child's pose if in your case doesn't feel good. Take gentle breaths, drop the crown of the head down to the floor as you bring your chin towards your chest. Try to find your heels. If you can't find your heels, again, you can use a towel, you can use a belt. And then you lift your sit bones away from your heels. You feel a nice extension of the shoulders and the neck. And then press your fingertips to the sides of your head, lift your chest, and then exhale again, chin towards the chest, crown of the head, lifting your tailbone away from your heels. As you hold your heels or with a towel, fingertips on the floor. Inhale, lift your chest, look forward. Exhale, release your sit bones down. And again, I'm showing here in a fast motion, what can you do with your blanket or with your towel? You're just gonna make a little bolster with your blanket and have your spine supported. Just lift a little bit. You can either keep your knees bent, you can keep your legs crossed, and stay here for as long as you want. Breathe. Pay attention in all the amazing things you did with your body. All the fluidity that you made your body now a working machine that is ready to fulfill everything that you need during your day. Energized, stronger, healthier. Your mind is also there. When you're strengthening your body, when you strengthen your mind, both work together. Remember to make both healthy, bringing positive attitudes during your day, bringing positive thoughts in your mind, and always telling yourself everything is going to be okay. Actually, everything is okay right now. Namaste.